Good morning, YF. I'm just reaching out to y'all again for another one of these videos. So, we're going to stay with this storyline for right now, and then we're going to move forward in the next few days, or by next week. But it's just more and more stuff that seems to keep unraveling. I'm just going to ask y'all opinion on something. As we know right now, the dude that suspected dude that they found that suspected of murdering his brother is in custody. He went to, in case you didn't know, he went to a mental health facility, depending on where you at. They might have them, but here in California, in case you didn't know, there are different rights that are put in place for people that have mental disabilities. And based on whatever qualification that you have, underneath that mental disability, you're not able to be charged for various crimes with the severity of how you would be charged if you was just somebody that went and intentionally did it. Because you have to look at it like this. It's the time. Okay? So, this brother Eric Holder, who's the alleged suspect in this murder, if he can go under the reins to say, or if he's been advised to say that he is or have been receiving some kind of mental health services, then that would show that he wasn't in his right mind when he went out here and did this to this man. Okay? So I do believe that might be the strategy, because in one of the other interviews, the brother, one of the YouTubers was talking about, they had a video where the guy was saying that his lawyer, he wasn't around, his lawyer had told him about what to go and do. So that kind of disturbed me, that he had already gotten a lawyer, which, I mean, hey, if you can, yeah, go get a lawyer if you know that you're a suspect, and they put his face like how they used to put people's faces on milk boxes. I mean, that brother's face is all over the place, you know. I'm surprised they ain't put no big old billboard up. But yeah, I think that's what their strategy is going to be. But they took him in without incident and everything else. And that's another thing that I want y'all to peep game on. As many shootings and everything else, look, he shot old boy. He shot Nipsey Hussle. So I can't understand how he wasn't considered to be an armed and dangerous suspect that they was looking for. He allegedly shot Nipsey Hussle. So that's why I can't understand why it is that there were not more precautions taken when going to get this individual. Why wasn't it known or put out that this individual was allegedly armed and dangerous? Because that's the norm for what they usually do in the area, okay? And they took this brother in without incident. The police is the one who put this brother's picture out here as though he was the only one that they were actually looking at, okay? So that's why we're talking about him. His name is Eric Holder, allegedly. If you don't know, you can Google it, you can look it up on any news channel. I'm not giving none in specific, because I don't work for no news channels or nothing like that. I'm out here doing this on my own. But it's disturbing that they wouldn't put that there, okay? And it was already said, word on the streets is that he had not left out of the state because he really didn't have no affiliations no place else, and he had no money to get around. And that's actually looked like pretty true. I guess they knew LA was gonna be hot, so they went over to Bellflower. Bellflower is like not that far from LA. It might be maybe 30, 45 minutes, depending on the day or something like that, if you hop on the freeway. So, and even to roll out to Bellflower, they have to know somebody out there. They have to have been out there before. So whoever it was that was helping them out there, or whatever, I don't care if they even got a hotel. The people knew that was them, okay? So, that's strange. That's real strange. And the other thing, look, it's just my 2 cents. How come ain't no celebrities and nobody showed up over there? Ain't nobody showed up. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I ain't talking about the tweets. I mean, that's internet stuff. Anybody and everybody. Because hey, Lucille Ball can send a tweet out talking about R.I.P. Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? That's the internet. Why is it no celebrities have showed up? Even when Paul Walker passed away, you see Tyrese greasy lip, you see this brother showing up. You know what I'm saying? When other people pass away, you see them show up and show support. Hey, this brother, he did mixtape, yeah. He is a West Coast artist. Where all the West Coast artists at? Where they at? Y'all all live out here. Y'all all hanging out here. In case some of y'all coming across this video, how come y'all ain't showed up over there? Y'all can show up. Y'all can have y'all security and roll up over there. Yeah, y'all can have that. You know why they ain't showing up? Because they know that's that real stuff over there. That's what that is. I'm trying not to, use no prolific language. They know that's that real over there. And I'm trying not to use it because it ain't nice for women to use it. And that's something I'm trying to correct within myself. So I'm just tripping that ain't nobody showed up over there. All these people that tweeted about him, ain't none one of them showed up. You know who the realest one that showed up? Who probably shouldn't even have his butt up over there? YG. And I'm not saying he can't come to the neighborhood. I'm saying he probably shouldn't be over there. Because you don't know who next. And if YG listening to it, and you some of YG folks, and you really care about him, you need to let him know he don't need to be in that hood. He don't need to be over there. You don't need to be backpedaling on those streets. You want to keep it real in the hood so that way you can rap about, hey, you can be hood without living in the hood. Okay? Everybody don't have to be a sad story that come up out the hood. It ain't gotta always be like that. This community don't always have to have sad stories, man. Somebody gotta be able to have a happy story that's in the hood. That's part of the hood. You can't tell me if you go out here and make some money and just for say in LA. If you go and people from LA don't even, it tripped me out. I'm gonna just say this. People, South LA. It's people that's in LA like, yeah, I'm from LA. I'm from the hood. I'm from the J's. I'm from the wherever they from. No, I ain't from the J's, but I'm just saying. They from wherever they from. And if they want to know what hood you grew up in, it is what it is. I don't have no gang affiliations, but I will tell you like this, growing up in LA, you grew up in a gang neighborhood. What neighborhood? Man, look, let me tell you something. I say it like this. I know I didn't ran across several people. Broadways, East Coast, Pyrus, 60s, neighborhoods, Hoovers. I done met folks and dealt with people in my life from all these different neighborhoods. Yeah. So, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's part of life. And at a certain point, you're supposed to leave some of that stuff alone. But if that's all you got, that's the people that's perpetuating. And you know what? Like I said, it seemed like it would have been more people over there than what's been over there. The only people, you haven't even seen no community leaders like that. I'm not talking about the brother that keeps showing up with the same vest on. Not him, because he got his own past he really need to deal with and he running from. Okay? That's a whole nother story. I'm talking about where the Al Sharptons and Jesse Jacksons at? Where all of these people at that's within the community that come out to this community when they coming out here celebrating all of these different shows and movies and stuff? Where they at now? Where are they at now? I mean, I don't understand. Where the gang? Where Kim? Where all of these dudes at? All these real riders. I don't understand where they at. So, I'm just saying, I want y'all to peep game on this. Just peep game. Because it still ain't really over. It ain't over. And you look at some of these videos, it's a brother, I think, shout out to, I think his name is Coffee Kush. Man, go look at this dude. This dude is analyzing this video, and he done hit on so many points, but he trying not to hit on them points. But that brother going in the right direction. Shit, he doing more research and showing more stuff than, you know what I'm saying, than what the police, he done did more work than the police did. I'm not calling him the police. I'm saying he's showing what the real is on here, okay? On that video. People, I don't want to see the video. I don't want to. You need to look at the video. The video that the police released, look at that video. Don't look at it once. Don't look at it twice. Pay attention and do things in an individual manner when you look at the video. Because the simple fact is that the video, everything that you hear, you can't believe. See for yourself. Get together with some of the people you know and see if they see something different in the video. It looks like it's more people than one person. And the only thing I can say, if you're looking for my 2 cents, it looked like it was more than one person. And they might not have got the ones who they should have got. Which make me think it's something more, something deeper involved in what it is. I'm not going to say it's over the documentary. I can't say that. Because I don't know all that man's business like that. And I could tell you some stuff that's in on the streets, but like I said, it ain't over yet. It just ain't over yet. Because people following their own version of a street code that they not even owning up to. If you look at the video, do you see how people ran? No, I'm talking about when he got shot. People ran. Come on, man. That don't even make no sense. And the reason why they can't see that video grainy like that is because of how that entrance is over there. That entrance always been like that, shady looking. Real shady. It's another strip mall that's right there off of Vermont, like off of what is that, like 62nd or something like that? Something like that. Across from the school. And it's made at that arch angle like that. And all them little malls is like that had that little pathway that's dark in that corner part. Like, man, hey. No. And I'm going to tell you something else. Growing up, I always was told, stay away from anything with an alley. Because it's a problem. And that strip mall right by the alley. That was that dude's stomping ground, and they did this to him. Like I said, y'all just watch and be careful out here, because it still ain't over. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Now the police didn't put in enforcements, so only so many people can go and visit at a time to look at his memorial. They ain't doing that no place else. Did they do that with Elvis? I'm just asking. Did they do that with anybody else? Or they got to do that with this man because people don't know how to act? Hey, that's what people paying they taxes for. You supposed to protect and serve. Y'all scared? Y'all wasn't scared out there with that tactical gear on. So what's the difference? People ain't even allowed to, this community ain't even allowed to go and mourn. Come on now. It ain't the people that's waiting in line that y'all gotta rectify and be worried about. They know that. And like I said the other day, when all them people was running, oh, we don't know what happened. Man, y'all know what happened. Somebody pulled out a gun. I keep saying that. You don't catch people in no crowd. When you see people and you hear them arguing, the group might look around. If somebody pull out a knife, somebody might try and slap it out their hand or grab them, or they might start fighting and people move away a little bit. But for a stampede like that, I told you flat out, somebody had a pistol. Somebody had to have a pistol because everybody's trying to get out of Dodge. And then they talking about, well, somebody was taking it from me. They don't think it was no shots. Look, let me tell you something. Come on now. I need y'all to use y'all sense. If the person had a pistol and somebody was out there, first they was like, oh, they just was showing it off. Oh, come on now. No, come on. People wouldn't have took off running like that. It had to be some words like, I'm going to do this or whatever. And everybody took off. Probably an argument or something. Because if somebody was trying to wrestle or get that from him, why they ain't put him on the news like, oh, this hero right here took the pistol from the person? Come on now. They ain't reporting nothing like that. And all of them, all the news teams over there, wait, like vipers, wait, like hyenas.